Hey everybody, what's up y'all? I'm on a roof today. I want to show you some things at first glance. This roof is a recently installed metal roof. I believe it to be a roof over based on the trim components that they put along the edges. If you notice, maybe I can show you down here. You can see they put a little drip cap on there. It's this material right here, and on the ends they put a cap on the ends right here. Generally that's to cover up the exposed asphalt shingles that would be under this roof. Now we don't always walk on metal roofs, but I could determine this one has decking under it by peeking in the attic, so we felt safe to get in on it. Now you can notice right here there's a dip here, there's a further dip down there. You can see the roof has a very wavy structure. It's a very low pitch roof, so accessing those areas in the attic was tough. I used my brightest flashlight, really shined in there. You can see the dip. There's no kind of ridge support, which is not uncommon on an older house with a low pitch like this, but it certainly needs something. But even more importantly, and this is a kind of a critical one here, first of all, turbines are not necessary for a metal roof. Now, if there's asphalt shingles under it, you may want to keep it ventilated to keep those asphalt shingles from getting deteriorated and causing this roof surface that's over it to fail. But more importantly, for starters, this is a DIY special. That plastic boot is made to cover a possible leaking boot, any boot that might be failing. They make these plastic covers that slide down over it. But if you notice, there's no flange visible. This thing is, you got it, repaired, sealed with sealant. There's one. Move on down the line. Got another one right here. It has improper vent boot. This is not the correct vent boot for a metal roof. That's for an asphalt shingle roof. So you know they didn't replace it when they put the new roof on. And furthermore, once again, it's covered with sealant. Good old sealant. Sealant fix anything. All you gotta do is put enough on there. You know, same thing over here. We got an old asbestos vent pipe, which actually is not in use anymore and could have been eliminated, but instead they just roofed around it. Instead of the old tar that was on there, they just went ahead and loaded her up with some more sealant. They even peeled the tar up so they could get the sealant under it. A little damage to the roof covering right there behind that pipe. Once again, another gas vent pipe that's no longer in use. Boom. Sealant, sealant, and more sealant. Maybe you can see it better on the back side here. Just gob it up if you put enough on there. And once again, here on this turbine, no flange visible, not necessary, lots of sealant. You know, why wouldn't you just go to the extra expense? I mean, those boots are probably $10 a piece. Would have cost you another 40 bucks to put those on. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. And so all that could have been repaired, could have been done properly, but they didn't. This is probably an old rent house. I'm not gonna call it flipper special because they didn't do that much work on it. So get an inspection, folks. You want to know about this kind of stuff. This is something that's going to leak. Those sealants are going to fail. The UV rays, even if they use the best sealant there is, eventually that's going to fail and that's going to leak. Don't need leaks with a brand new roof. This roof is recently installed, brand new. Get an inspection. Thanks for checking us out. Have a great day. Keep on watching.